I'm a huge Mirka fan. I love the range. They're world-class dustless sanders, but we've always been stuck because they are finishing sanders. For so long, the Mirka lineup has lacked a sander that's dedicated, it has that extra grunt and can rip back some really challenging surfaces. But today, that all changes because I get to introduce to you the new Mirka DEROS RS600, which is Mirka's first introduction to a rotary sander, and I believe it's the best in its class. So let me try and justify to you why you would never ever look at another brand of rotary sander again. So this has been a highly anticipated tool launch, so much so that we actually flew Anthony at the end of last year to Mirka's main headquarters and production facility in Finland, which is a really, really cool experience. And Anthony got to have a look at the first look of the new DEROS RS600, actually chat to the team, the brains behind the idea, and figure out, one, why do they make the tool, who's it for, and what does it do? So you'll be able to see we've tested this on timber. The guys really got their head around just how the thing works. And to say that I'm impressed, and honestly, this is one of my first impressions. I haven't had too much time with the tool. I'm just surprised at how light it is. Mirka's really put the time and effort into making sure that this is so comfortable to use because it's intended to be used for extended periods of time. And to put that into perspective, we've got the DEROS 150mm 8mm orbit sander, which is in the same family as the 650 CV. This weighs a kilo, and for this to only be 1.8 kilos, 800 gram difference, is absolutely unreal. Obviously both have very different uses and applications, but we have to compare it to what's already in the family. So you can see this for size difference, profile difference, and weight. And I ain't a strong dude, spoiler alert. So what's it cost? The new DEROS RS600 retails for $1,295, including GST here in Australia. And this model includes the hard case. So we're not bringing the DEROS RS in by itself. It comes in this hard case, which I think is super important to keep the tool protected and out of harm's way. And obviously, if you're investing in a tool like this, the whole aim of the game is to get some return on that investment. So keep the tool registered, under warranty, safe, and you'll find that you'll have nothing but happiness for the rest of your life. So what else do you get in the box? You get the RS600 in a hard case, very neat. You get your 24mm spanner to remove the backing pad. You get your RS600 quick start guide, operations manual, and this has all your details about the 2+1 year warranty, which I would definitely recommend if you're going to buy a tool, make sure you register it for your 3rd year of warranty coverage. We also get a pack of sample abrasives. So we get iridium here in a mixed grit. You also look like you get some Abranet in here as well. So it looks like it's iridium 60 grit, 80 grit, 120, and then we get some high grit Abranet, and you get a pad saver, which is super handy to get you kicked off if you don't pick up those separately. You also get a dust shroud, which I'll get into a bit more detail in a second about what this is for and what it does. And last but not least, you get a 4-meter Australian plug. Keep in mind, if you have a 10-meter vacuum hose that you've already got in your dustless kit, you want to run it with this, you'll need a 10-meter power lead separately, which we sell on our website, link in bio. Other than that, you get a nice case inlay for the RS600. So for you guys and girls that want to know all the nitty-gritty tech details, this is a 150mm rotary sander. We've got 750 watts of power, which is nice and grunty. We're looking at 700 to 2,500 RPM, which can be adjusted by your positive and minus buttons here on the LED indicator. We've got 61 decibels for the noise level, which when we plug in, we'll try and show you on the mic. It's really quiet though, and that's a comment that I've had from a lot of guys and girls using it already, which for a sander you're gonna be sitting on all day and ripping back decks and whatever else you're sanding, that is a huge positive. We've got your dust port connection, which is for your standard Mirka hose or another brand, as long as you use the soft connector, not included in the box. And then we also have a slow start feature, which is we see on the Leros in the pole sander, but it lets you adjust the speed and it actually ramps up to the speed, also with the pressure on the surface. So some really cool creature comforts. The other sort of tech detail we'll talk about is the ergonomics of the sander and the new grip. So you can see we've got these rubber sections here. The build quality is really, really nice. And you've got a really sturdy head to be able to grab with one hand, and they recommend using two hands at all times. You also have a second hand here for the handle. Power, this is a 240 volt model for Australia and New Zealand. So if you're watching from somewhere else in the world, firstly, thank you for watching. And you can source this from your local Mirka dealer in the right voltage so we don't fry any tools or parts. If you have challenging surfaces you need to sand back, and I'm talking ripping coatings off quickly and still getting a nice finish quality, don't get me wrong, but nothing quite as comparable to a finishing sander where it's obviously your final coat before painting or coating. This is for you. So for Australia, that looks like you're sanding back timber decks in summer, you're sanding weatherboards. Maybe you work in the marine industry, you're sanding anti-fouling, epoxies, really durable clear coats you got to rip back. If we look at micro cement as a bit of an emerging market here in Australia as well, for you guys sending those types of cementitious and texture products, this apparently really ticks the box as well. And who isn't it for? If you don't have a finishing sander in your lineup, something like a DEROS, a random orbital pole sander, or some type of nice finishing sander, probably wouldn't recommend using this on, say, plaster surfaces if you're hitting it with like 180 grit abrasives prior to rolling, spraying, brushing a final coat. This will rip paint off the wall, and it will do so quite aggressively. I've already had some of our painting clients let me know that, hey, this thing is a bit aggressive for walls. I probably won't use it for that, which it isn't designed to do. So that all makes a lot of sense. So for you guys and girls working with timbers, we might be talking hardwoods, some of the composite materials, as well as sort of FC sheeting, plywood, MDF. This still definitely will do the trick. Obviously better on things like hardwood, where we're really trying to strip back nasty stains or lacquers that just won't come off. Which gets me to, if I was to give you this sander, what abrasives would I recommend or pair with it to kind of point you in the right direction? Over here, we have our Abrasives Ace HD, and we have our Ligno, which is our dedicated timber abrasive. These will be like a match made in heaven, where we've got low grits from 40 grit, 60, 80, 100, 120, 150, 180, all the way through to sort of 320 and 400 grit. I don't imagine with a rotary sander like this that you'll be finishing in any type of higher grit until we start talking about polishing, which I'll get onto in a sec. Typically we find with sanding challenging substrates, you want to use nice, coarse, and really durable abrasives. So Abrasives Ace HD is a ceramic coated, really coarse abrasive that is very popular for taking back decks and materials like that. Abrasives will always have the most superior amount of extraction if you're looking to pair it with a tool like this. Yes, it comes at a price point, but the longevity of the abrasives should definitely pay itself off over time. We've also seen the introduction of the Ultimax Ligno. We have a separate video on that if you want to get into the nitty gritty. Again, this isn't a net-based system, but is actually a film-backed abrasive that is very durable, very hard to tear it. Perfect for doing things like decks. If you have some unsuspecting nails that are still poking out of your surface, I see the Ligno being a really good partner to the RS600 for things like decking and timber. I want to talk about Mirka's dust shroud, which they include as part of the kit. This dust shroud is designed to point dust in the right direction when it's attached to the sander, which I will show you in a second of how to do that. The only downside of the dust shroud that we've found is as soon as it's fitted to the sander, it adds a bit of extra height and we can't get the tool back in the box closed with the lid. So just keep in mind, if you're going to run the dust shroud, you have to take it off if you're going to store it in the case that it comes with. You can get a deep case, however, put the inlay in there, still run the dust shroud, and it will all fit snug. So let's turn it on and really hear just how quiet it is. So on the switch here, you can see we're at speed 1, and this little cycle button here just lets us turn it on. That's that power load where it's ramping up to speed. And then as you release, kind of quiets down a bit. Let's go all the way to max because I'm impatient. So I can already feel the airflow coming out of the way that this backing pad's designed, and it's pretty impressive. And I wonder how that's going to disperse heat when we're really getting into it. And that's with the lock button on. So you can see here, I'm holding it with one hand. It's under full load and it's pretty chill. It's very chill. Yeah. And we'll ramp that down so you can hear all the speed settings. So that max was 2,500 RPM and we'll go back down towards 700 RPM. Right, to compare, this is the DEROS 8mm, which is the nearest equivalent to this model. Speed 1. Let's go all the way to max. So you can see how much louder that is. And we'll go about mid-speed. Other thing is with the DEROS Gen 1, we still don't know where we're sitting in terms of RPM. We're just going to click and guess. So yeah, I mean, considering, again, it's hard. Different sanding technologies, but really, if you're looking for a quiet sander to use all day, well, that's pretty impressive. So the first time ever that I used my DEROS, I was struggling for probably half an hour, admittedly, to figure out how to take the backing pad off. Kind of embarrassing. So today, I'm going to show you how to do it quickly on the new RS600 as well. So you can see, because this has got a unique backing pad design, there's actually a little insert area here where you peel that back. And what we want to do is we want to get the wrench through. And the aim of the game is we're trying to, one, find the spindle and lock it. So I'll flip this over just so it makes a bit more sense. And what we want to do is we want to find the locking point on the spindle, which is, should be right there. Actually, I don't think that's the lock. There we go. That's the spindle. But you just use both fingers and you just go whoosh, and you want to lock that out. You want to take your abrasive off as well, because otherwise you're going to sand your thumbs. And that's not a good idea. So, take off that backing pad. And you can see here that we have just the standard medium grip 150mm backing pad that we use on the DEROS. And here you can see, I'll hold that in place, how that locks the spindle when we're taking the backing pad off. So, why has Mirka included a dust shroud? It's as you add more height onto the profile of the sander, so you chuck a pad saver on, which we always recommend, or you chuck a 10mm interface pad on for any type of curved surface. What it's going to do is the dust won't extract as efficiently and you might have some excess dust getting outside of this profile. So with your pad saver that's included in the kit, this is your pad saver. As I said, I always recommend using a pad saver if you're going to run any type of net abrasive or any of the paper or film backed abrasive. We are going to line up, and this is a cool tip that Mirka Dave taught me, is that these 3 holes here, 1, 2, 3, should line up with the little 3 holes on any backing pad, and that gives you the most accurate alignment of dust holes. Okay, so to put your dust shroud on, you want to find the arrow in the direction it's pointing. You then want to line that up with the arrow on the dust shroud. And you're going to just thread it through at an angle first, just to get it behind the backing pad. So you see here that's nice and loose. And I want to just align my 2 arrows together. And as I'm fastening this up, I want to make sure that I don't rotate the dust shroud too much. Then you just want to work your way around the outside here, and I'm just going to now rotate it because my arrow sides are already threaded on. And you're just going to lift up the side and you'll start to see the lip of it kind of form over and hug into the mold of the backing pad. So that's all finished there. And you can see here when I then put an abrasive on top. So say I'm going to choose my Abranet Ace HD 60 grit. I'm going to just put that onto my net here. You'll see that the profile is higher because we've got the pad saver on there as well. And now that dust shroud is nice and level to it, which is going to capture all that dust and direct the dust. So that's the lowdown on the Mirka DEROS RS600, brand new. We've got plenty in stock. For a limited time, if you buy one, you get a set of Mirka headphones, Bluetooth, which are pretty cool. I really hope you guys enjoy this new tool if you decide to pick one up. If you're still on the fence, give it some time. We've got some really cool creators out there using it at the moment. Keep your eye on Painting by Josh on Instagram and YouTube. He's picked one up and he's definitely in the repaint game, tackling things like decks, micro cement, other texture finishes. I'm really excited to see what kind of jobs you guys are doing with this tool. Leave a comment. Let us know if you've picked one up and you have your thoughts and opinions. If you've got any questions for us, you can do the same thing and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. As always, if you want to pair this with an extractor, some accessories, and pick up a turnkey dustless kit, we're the guys to come to. We love Mirka, we love dustless, we love your health, and we love high performance tools. So enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.